All right, 62 days not drinking, and um, it's going like awesome. This video is kind of contradicting because I wanted to talk about how great alcohol is, which is like totally the opposite. But um, here I'm just eating dinner right now. This is where I eat dinner. This is my table, but it's just like it's not too healthy. But hamburger, cottage cheese is pretty healthy. Asparagus, capers, spinach, and sweet potatoes. It's kind of good carbs, like especially sweet potatoes. But everything's going really good, and I was gonna say I forgot there was something I was gonna say that was different, but I wanted to say how good alcohol actually is, cause it's I want to say some good things about it, even though like I can never want to keep drinking. Like it does have like some kind of beneficial things. Like there's one time I would use it. Like one time I might take drink is if I'm like if my back goes out or I have really bad pain. That's like one time I might drink because it helps. If you have like muscle spasms, it can make it go away. I mean, it's a pretty good painkiller. But it's gonna be crooked this video. But another thing that alcohol does is, and I've never had anything else do this before, but I've had like really extreme visuals, like when like say like I'm really super hungover, I could hear things like music playing and see things that weren't there in the dark. Like one time I saw this hand that was like this tall, and it was just like turned into like a violin, and I could hear violin music, and like everything I heard sounded like music to me. And then this hand just turned into this painter that was painting, and just kept turning into all of these huge objects, like just morphing like three-dimensionally in front of me. And it was dark in the room, and I was looking at it, but I had really like it was like bad DTs basically. And it wasn't because I did drink every day for that year, but it wasn't because I did have such extreme DTs, although I would shake and have nightmares and sweat really. Like it was dangerous to drink that much consistently, but I don't, after that night it was better the next day. So it was like then I'd continue the process of drinking, and god dang, it sucks. I mean, damn man, being stuck like that. And I was stuck like that for like 4 years where I just couldn't stop drinking. I was just getting so drunk every single day. That was when I was really young, like 20, like 19, 20, 21, 22. But the thing I did want to say is like alcohol can bring out like some interesting emotions, and and really it can even motivate you in a way where it can just bring something out in you that like makes you want to do stuff, like do something new, make art, like talk to people. It's good to get out and talk to people. It really helps like with some of those things if you can do it like normally, like if you can do it and you can quit. But I mean, for me, I'm still completely couldn't be happier not drinking right now. I mean, I don't ever want to go back to it. It's definitely wrecked more opportunities than it has made any for me. So there's this one story I could tell you sometime about drinking and where it got me, and it was kind of interesting and actually kind of good for me. But most of the times were just downhill, just terrible, just like horrifying, waking up drunk on the ground in random places, probably 20 or 30 times, and not knowing where I am. So it's got its good thing. There was one thing I was gonna say tonight. It was totally different about that, and because alcohol is a drug, just like kratom or just like weed or just like cocaine, all those, everything can have change how you think, and sometimes changing how you think and your mindset can be like interesting, and it can even be beneficial in some ways. Like I know there's a study right now on like that isn't new, but they're kind of bringing it back about mushrooms and like the drug inside of mushrooms and how it can help depression. So there's some things, you know, out there that are like helpful. There's one thing too that I was gonna say. What was that? I think it was about, well, the last few days were like terrible for me, but I got over it. Today was like a really awesome day. I slept for 14 hours straight, got everything done I wanted to do. Today was perfect. I'm gonna try to go to bed here soon. Actually, I gotta take some sleeping medicine. I don't have to, and like I am like, I would say a big drug user, like along the lines of small drugs like kratom and this one type of chewing tobacco and let's see, Walton, and sleeping medicine and coffee. Like I just love all those things. So I slept for 14 hours straight, and that happens to me every once in a while. I'll just chew these up. Yeah, so tomorrow is my first day ever in Chicago. Just taking the whole day off to meet people. Like, I got like a whole strategy, a whole plan down for tomorrow, and I'm gonna see how it helps my life. It's the first time I've ever decided to take a day off intentionally, and I got everything done on tonight on Monday. So that tomorrow I have the whole day from the morning till the night just to go meet people, get out and see people, because I'm just stuck working. So after these last 2 days that were just terrible, it went back to normal. And I think it was because it was Saturday, it was the weekend, I didn't sleep enough. I'm trying to get so many deliveries done. So it is good to, you know, not act out on actions. There was a few times no one was around, and I picked my bike up and just slammed it against the wall because the chain was falling off. I just threw it because I was like, it was like a brick wall under an overpass, and I was just so frustrated. It's like being if you're working somewhere, you can get mad and yell, or like sometimes I feel like it's good to get it out, you know, instead of like holding it in or trying to deal with it, or even think like, oh, I shouldn't do this because of this reason. Sometimes it feels good just to be like, just slam your bike against the wall. Like the chains broke. The chains kind of broke, the thing it's on. There was one other thing I was gonna mention. Well, as far as goals go, I've got all my money's getting saved up. I'm really on top of stuff. I've got almost down to 5% body fat, which was my goal, and getting stronger. And I'm getting stronger. Like I'm doing, like, you know, 24 pull-ups or whatever, and just working on getting stronger. There was one thing I was gonna say. What was it? I forgot what it was. It must not be too big of a deal, but I mean, one of the things was how good alcohol can be, you know. I mean, it's okay in situations, and most people are so good at drinking. Like, they go drink a glass of wine with a group of people. But I know for me, if I go drink a glass of wine with a group of people, like business people or whoever it is, I'm just going to be filling that glass of wine up immediately after, and probably like chugging a glass of wine before I leave, and then trying to get home or somewhere else where I can drink more. So it's like not for me. I got one friend that's just quitting drinking right now. He says he's drinking water. He doesn't make it sound like it was hard, and I don't think it was that hard to begin with. I think after like a week, after 5-6 days, I started being like, okay, I want a beer again. And then now it's been 60 some days, and every, like, here and there, I guess it's been that long, 60 something days. Every here and there, like, I'll just be like, I want to go drink a beer or something. Tomorrow I'm going to go to a bar. I'm going to try to go to this bar, Happy Hour, and I'm just going to try to drink cranberry juice, because I was drinking that fake beer last night, and I drank one of them, and I could feel it, and it made me tired. And so yeah, it's definitely, that stuff gets me a little bit like feeling like drinking, so I'm not gonna try to do that. Well, anyway, the weather's good in Chicago, and that's about it for now. But good luck in life. Keep quitting drinking, and I'll keep making these videos. Bye.